this morning. So this is interesting. There are two roads, one to Astorga next to the road, and one is before it was the alternative road, but it looks like now, you see the sign over there? It looks like the alternative road has become the main one. And this one is like, it looks like it's less than a kilometer shorter, but next to the road, so it's not really nice. That's why they showed with the smiley. And then here you can see, so we are there, and this is the alternative road that I have walked before, which is really nice. And this one is next to the road. I have to go to San Justo de la Vega. If I take enough breaks, I hope I can make it. So I think I will also go for the alternative one, because I know it's such nicer. So, and I mean, if it has become the main road now, we go for that. Good morning and hello from this wheat field. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, so this is the current situation. I started very, very late today, I think around 9 or something. And I have to say, when I woke up, I was just like, this is not working out. I can't take the bus. I actually went to booking.com to look at... I looked at booking.com if I could stay somewhere else in Spain for 2 weeks. Which probably would cost me like 20,000 Norwegian krone, like in a hotel with a pool. Yeah. So that's not gonna happen. So that's why I'm walking. Well, I have to change some of my plans because I realized the way I want to walk with like 10 kilometers a day won't work out everywhere. And sometimes I just have like 2 kilometers to the next town, but then 12 to the next from that. So I think I will have to bust my way through the Camino now. And so today what I'm gonna do is I'm walking to San Jose de Vega, something like that, which is like 11 kilometers. I think that's manageable. And then I take the bus for the last 5 kilometers to Astorga. And then I don't have to go to the pharmacy there because my tape is empty. So I have to get new tape. And then I thought, and I also have to buy food. Yeah, I have only enough for breakfast and a snack, but then I need something for lunch and dinner. Probably will eat in Astorga, but we'll see which albergue I'm ending up with. Hopefully not the big one. I want the smaller one, but we'll see. Yeah, and then from there we will see how I'm doing it, but probably I will walk a few kilometers and then take the bus, or take the bus first and then walk 10 kilometers. Yeah, I realized that in the app, the Wise Pilgrims app, it says no bus for the next stops. But then I looked at Elsa, the bus company, and they said, yeah, we're stopping at all the stops here, so obviously you can take the bus. So good to know for my fellow pilgrims who are injured and have to take the bus. that in the next, it's probably not a town, it's a village. Santibáñez de Valde Iglesias. Probably something like that. Valde Iglesias, probably, yeah. And what I wanted to show you is this board that you get here in Castilla and León, in that region, which I find really, really useful. So you get this board at every village, town on the Camino in this region in Castilla y León, and it usually shows you like a little bit like the way through the village to keep going on the Camino, but then also says here, for example, you get water and they have an albergue, and then they have also like a hotel or certain things that you can look at, medical help, whatever. Like sometimes they're like 10 symbols here, and sometimes, as you see, they're just 3. And if you don't know, you can also go around the board and find even more information. By the way, this looks really pretty. Isn't that cute? Ah, so nice. But here's the board on the back side, and here you always get the information how long it is to the next village. As you can see, 8.1 kilometers, San Justo de la Vega. Oh yeah, that was where I want to go. Right, this is where I get my my bus, hopefully. And here you can see there's a little bit more, like they show a church sign and cafe sign, which is probably a cafe or bar. And I think the bed sounds like, I don't know if it's a sign for albergue, because I think in San Justo de la Vega there wasn't a albergue, there was just a hotel. I don't remember, and I have no clue what the tree thing means. I'm guessing it's like the resting area, but anyway. And then if you look up here, you can see where we're just walking. We're up there at León. Hospital de Orbigo is the next one, and then we're going to Astorga today. Just wanted to share that information because I think it's really, really useful. It's one thing that I really, really like about Castilla y León. If I could rate all these regions, I definitely say Castilla y León is the best in like showing all the signs. Here you see the arrow again, and then I think Navarra is doing a good job, and Galicia as well, and La Rioja is kind of like the worst of all of them. That place, was so happy when I saw it, because I have to say this stage has a lot of memories for me. I remember I walked it in 2017, and I walked with another pilgrim, and we decided to split because he wanted to walk the original route next to the highway, and I wanted to go the alternative route. And it was just so hard. I don't know if I had like pain or it was just so hot, and yeah, it took me so long to walk that way. And then I remember out of nowhere I suddenly found this place. I don't even know if it's it definitely has a name, but I forgot. If I remember, I will write it down. And I remember that was the first time I tried kind of different plant-based milks, because they had so many different ones. I think they had at least 7. So I tried all of them and just spent some time there, and then I continued the way here. And then I remember I ended up in San Justo de Vega, the next place that's coming up now. And I was so thirsty. So usually, because I'm not wearing a hat, I water my hair. And I remember I wanted to do that. There was a fountain. There were a lot of wasps at the end of the fountain. And I'm allergic to wasps. So I remember I was standing there thinking about my risk to get bitten and then ending up in hospital, or just getting some water. And then right before I was about to put my head under it, an old lady came out of a house and said, wait, stop. You can take a shower in my house. So I was allowed to take a shower. She made me watermelon slices, and I got orange juice. And then her son came later, and she asked me if her son should drive her to Astorga, because it was just like 5 kilometers. But I was able to walk that after that, because I was so happy and feeling very, very grateful. And because of that, this stage is kind of like one of the ones that I have most memories about from my first Camino, because of all what happened. And yeah, it was just nice to be back at that place. And I ate like a nectarine, and I made my own orange juice. They have like a orange press there. And I talked to, he was not the owner, he was just kind of a replacement while the owner was away. But he had walked the Camino in all 4 seasons, and that was really fun, what he had to tell. And yeah, you can actually stay and sleep at that place. It's just really cold in the night, he said, so you have to put on enough blankets, maybe having a sleeping bag, because I mean I just have a silk liner, so I think I would be cold in the night. But yeah, absolutely made my day. I think I have like 2 kilometers left to San Justo, and then the bus is going in an hour, so maybe sit somewhere and just do my journaling for the day. And yeah, I have to say there are definitely advantages of not walking 24 kilometers, because I see also when I'm talking to people now, they have to keep going, especially if they do like a lot of kilometers a day. And I can just stop wherever I want. I can just stop here and film how everything looks like. I can take long breaks. I can just decide to read a bit instead of continue walking. And so far my feet are doing well. I definitely sometimes get a bit pain in my left foot, but I try then to take a break and stretch out. So I have to say, this is a really great day. And I mean, it's like 2 p.m. It is super hot, but because there's a little breeze, I don't feel it's that heavy. And obviously, like, my feet have no pain from just the walking thing that you usually have. Like, I mean, when you walk 20 kilometers a day, your feet just hurt so much from that. And I don't have that now. And do you see like how they made this all in a really nice way? It's so cool to see. But I guess I'm keep going. Almost there. See you in a bit. don't know, but this has some Harry Potter vibe to me. Hello, I totally forgot to film and tell you all the story what happened. So yeah, arrived in San Justo de la Veda and was supposed to take the bus, and I was sitting in a cafe right next to it, so it was like, yeah, 5 minutes before I will go to the bus stop. I know that mostly the buses are a bit late here, so I decided to do that. And then there was an older man who kind of like talked to all the pilgrims, asked them where they're from and how old they are, and yeah, so he asked me where I'm going. I'm like, oh yeah, look at my foot, I'm injured and I will take the bus. And he's like, oh, when's the bus coming? And like, yeah, in 10 minutes or something like that. And then he explained to me that the bus doesn't stop here because they're repairing a bridge, so the bus has to take another road, and I have to kind of like walk back like 5 or 6 minutes. So I packed my stuff, and he said like, don't worry, if it doesn't work out, come back. Like, okay. So I started walking, and then I could see the Alsa bus far away swinging into the street where I was supposed to wait. So yeah, I missed the bus. So I walked back, and then he was like, okay, I'm just drinking my coffee, and then I get my car. And then he drove me here to Astorga, and not even that, he asked me which albergue I was supposed to be. I'm like, oh, probably San Javier. Okay, so he drove me like right in front of the door. Yeah, so nice. I mean, I'm always so surprised how kind people are here. Yeah, it's absolutely magical. The Camino provides, as always. And yeah, albergue is really nice. Hospitalera is super friendly. Tomorrow I will take the train, most likely. So I met up with Sydney, Caroline and Susan, and we were just eating together, and I had like a huge pasta bolognese and I ate all of it. I was so hungry. I didn't eat much today, so it was definitely because of that. I think I only ate fruit and a bocadillo, like a sandwich, nothing more. So yeah, that was really good. So now I'm going back to my albergue, getting ready for the day. I bought a kombucha with like a strawberry kombucha. I will definitely drink that before I go to bed and do some journaling, and I also have to buy my train ticket. But if I don't see you, I hope you have a wonderful Sunday, and I see you next week. Bye bye.